A pleasant good afternoon to all our viewers, as well as to our guest today. I am Kanta Clouden with the Caribbean Association of Massage and Bodywork Practitioners. And if you can make it out of my shirt, which may be mirrored, it's CAMBP. And we are here. When I say we, this gentleman in the hat is representing, both of us are representing our esteemed camp. And I'll let the gentleman say his name.
Well, I'm Steffen Mark.
Hello, Steffen. And today we are chatting a bit about Steffen's experience and his just his life so far as a massage therapist. This is Massage Awareness Week 2020, and it's a virtual one. So in keeping with it being online, our theme this year is virtual wellness, a pandemic necessity. So Steffen, in starting with you, with your therapist journey, my first question is, who are you? Who are you as a massage therapist? What is your professional experience?
Well, I will say due to my particular profession, seeing that I was involved in training, more or less physical training, as well as emergency training technician, all those related fields, I sought the need to engage in some form of therapy, and I had chosen massage therapy as one of the well, I would say an additional or ancillary field towards physical training and emergency training and all those related like activities. Hence the reason I have undertaken the massage therapy as part of the repertoire of things to do. Yeah.
And just tell the viewers, when did you complete your program? What year, if you remember?
Well, it would have been, as I recall, it would have been 2009 at Paul, at Marmella. Yeah. I think the course would have been, a year course. According to how things were, it was not to be about 9 months thereabouts. All these academic things. Yeah. Yeah.
So what was the driving force behind you becoming a massage therapist? Or did you know when you wanted to become a massage therapist?
I would say because of I was heavily into training, and I would have noticed a lot of persons, experiencing certain discomfort, physical discomfort, in addition to, stress related to work.
Right.
And I would have also been exposed to I would call one of the pioneers in massage therapy, besides Ms. Gopal. At my time, and who I was exposed to was Mr. Anthony Walcott, who was also my colleague as well. And we were under the same field and same operation in my profession. So, observing him and as I said, the fact that I was involved heavily in training and persons having related problems, I saw it was something, a skill to acquire, to assist and to, support, people in their management of their, the pain and stress, all things related to. Yeah.
So I'm guessing that with Mr. Walcott, you said as in observing him, you may have learned some techniques, or, you would have learned a lot from him, as well as in training at the school in Marbella. But have you done, what have you done since you finished your program in 2009 as continuing education to, help you further develop what you already knew?
I'm seeing that when we were exposed to the course at Ms. Gopal, it centered around therapeutic massage. However, because of my association with training and sport, to some extent, I I more or less gravitated towards sports massage, and I would have one of the pioneer courses in sport massage would have undertaken by the Open Campus University. It was spearheaded by Mr. Walcott, Mr. Bonus, and a few other persons, and I gravitated towards sports, to some extent. So I more or less honed my skills in related sport massage, though I was always involved in the therapeutic aspect of it as well. More so sports related.
Sports massage is your love then, as you would say.
Well, yeah, I gravitated towards it because of the fact of my, I would say, my qualification, my profession, and being involved with a lot of persons who engage in physical activities and sports and so forth.
But you have to love it to choose.
Yes, well, definitely, yeah.
Anyone in particular who was an inspiration for you in massage besides Mr. Walcott?
As I mentioned, Mr. Walcott, yes, definitely. He was more or less like a mentor, and I observed him, tremendously throughout, even prior to becoming a massage therapist.
Okay.
Because he was also involved in training, and a lot of training,
right.
sports and so forth. So he would have been a sort of that kind of mentor that,
Okay. So both you and him have massage therapy is not your full-time thing. You have your other job, and that's where you would have met Mr.
Yeah,
Mr.
we were,
Walcott.
a full-time profession. And
Good.
We were, yeah.
So, in saying that, any advice you want to share with young therapists or the other colleagues? I am one of your colleagues in camp.
Yes, definitely. I think the fundamental thing in whatever modality is involved in being a practitioner of body works, I think is the ethics that is of the profession, and the ethics in general as a person, and as a person engaged in activities, relating to the people. I think it's imperative that we uphold the ethics, of the organization, of the whole aspect of body practitioner. That is very fundamental. I mean, it's carry the organization, and I guess all organizations, they have ethical standards, and more so because you're dealing with people face to face. Though we are being restricted by this COVID, but our profession is dealing with people face to face, touching people.
Literally hands-on.
Touching people,
yes.
I mean, it is imperative that you maintain and uphold that standard of ethics. That will not compromise the profession.
That is so
that
true.
is very important from the very beginning. As a neophyte in the profession, I think it's important that we practice good ethical standards. That's my main thing in terms of maintaining the profession and maintaining the sanctity of the profession.
So has this pandemic affected your work in any positively or negatively? How have you been functioning? How have you been
I would say it's like a seesaw. I have more or less, my activity would have been related to sports generally, because I'm also involved in with the police service as it relates to football teams and so forth, and doing massage services in a few of the team sports. So that would have affected that. In terms of doing personal, so-called therapeutic massages, it affected it to some extent, because I haven't done any therapeutic massages for the past months. I would have done personal, travel to the clients and do that kind of service. So that it affected it in that extent, and more so the sports, because you can see sporting activity have tremendously be curtailed. So,
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
No.
That is
So
correct.
the pandemic has impacted to some extent on, the massage therapists on the
But
whole.
you're still standing strong.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. You
So
know,
although as you said, one of your main sources for clients will have the sporting events
yeah,
or sporting clubs, and that has been
yeah,
severely curtailed because of the
yeah,
pandemic. I know there are individuals or viewers,
yes,
fellow therapists as well too, who have been exercising, trying to keep active, stay fit, not put on as what it's been termed now, the COVID bloat.
COVID
um,
blues. Okay.
the COVID what?
Blues.
COVID blues
Blues.
and the COVID bloat, meaning you have been
Okay.
the person has been getting bigger. Um, but
Yes.
for those of us who have been working out, and we still need that particular type of session from you because you like to focus on sports massage. How can they contact you? How? Tell us how.
No, but my clientele were more or less restricted to probably personal in terms of like by calls. Like I have never used the facilities of a card, which is important, but I have never used it. But more or less, I more relied on phone calls. My number is 763-2589. Huh?
Repeat that. You said that very quickly.
763-2589. That's my
Seven
contact
six
number.
three 2589.
And you can get me on WhatsApp, on Instagram, but, but mostly WhatsApp and my personal 763-2589 number.
Yes.
Yeah. You can also email me at SERMETUT9
You're gonna have to
I'll say
repeat
it
that for
again.
me.
I'll say it again. SERMETUT9
All right. I was writing that down as well too.
Yes. So.
I hope I got it correctly. So
But I do
Stefan,
employ I do employ the necessity of having your business card and whatnot, as a means of exposing your person outside there. But my forte was just by call requests,
my referrals. Come on, we
referrals,
need
as
you.
you will say. Yeah, yeah,
We've
basically.
in some pain, some discomfort, limbs not moving
Yeah,
as it should be, muscles.
yes, yes,
So
definitely.
Stefan, I know it was a short notice, a request from you, and I am truly grateful, and Camp is truly grateful, and all our viewers are truly grateful. I'm speaking for everyone who's listening because I'm the spokesperson today, that
Yes,
you
yes,
have been able to sit down and share your experience, a bit of your history, and any advice that you had for therapists, and we do appreciate it. Um, to our viewers, I thank you for watching, and if you need to contact Stefan, just rewind the video a bit to get his contact number. I'm not going to call it out because I don't think I remember it correctly.
yes,
But
763-2589.
763-2589. Thank you very much. So
It
I am
was.
Kanta, and this has been my therapist journey with Steffen Mark. So Stefan, thank you, and you have a blessed afternoon, sir.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome.